introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Miami Dolphins. On that Pittsburgh sideline, a look there at the Steelers head coach. This team has really rounded into form 7-2 in their last 9. Across the way, the head coach of the Dolphins. His team looking for a spark, hoping their fans will give it to them here at home as we are set to go. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen in the booth. Riley Patterson on the field gets this thing going. And off we go from South Florida. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. And he's going to be stopped up at the line to begin this ball game.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 9. Another run here with Johnson. And he'll get this past the 25, out to the 27. A pickup of 7. 3 plays in and a test. It's 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. He gets that complete as he hits Reed. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Steeler first down.
That's good for a Steelers first down.
They'll run this over the center with Johnson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Give an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
You're trying to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36. On the handoff, it's Johnson. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. From 29, here's 2nd and 3. On the zone read, here's Johnson. Still keeping the legs moving, somehow managing to turn that into a gain.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
On 3rd and 2, it's Darnold. Now a deep ball toward the end zone.
Complete in the end zone.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
Mila's pick is good. And the Steelers are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Let's go. Crack going.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
It's a gain of 8.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one installed. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run-after catchability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains. For 2nd and 2, you're thinking, I got 2 downs to get 2 yards. How hard can that be? Well, against this defense, it turns out to be a big challenge. They take you back for a loss at 2, and now you find yourself on 3rd down.
And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force 4th down.
Set it. 18, 65, ready.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. And on this 1st down, it's Johnson. And he broke through the initial contact, winds up getting about 3. It's 2nd down.
26. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Receiver in motion, going right. Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. Throw to right flat. It is caught. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
1st down. A gain of 7. And the Steeler 1st down.
Here's Johnson. And a nice game there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll go again with Johnson. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for 1st down. 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run with Johnson. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Johnson. Touchdown. Pittsburgh.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and it's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. He fields it at the 8. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Dolphins offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And his numbers this season, eye-popping in a lot of categories. Let's just show you one. He is the NFL leader in rushing touchdowns by quarterback. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Out to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
We'll try and run it here. It's Achane. It'll be a pickup 10. Good for a Dolphins 1st down. Trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense.
1st down.
Once again, it's Achane. And they'll take this down inside the 35. We'll try and hurry to the line here.
That's another Dolphins 1st down.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Achane. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. De'Von Achane. Touchdown, Dolphins. That touchdown gives him 18 on the season. Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Dolphins are on the board. It's 10-7. Kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Steelers' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They had that field goal in the opening drive, the touchdown last time they had it. 2 drives, 2 scores, and here's drive 3. From the 24 now, here is 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake, it's Darnold. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
First down.
We're going to set.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Give it right up the middle. Here's Johnson. Taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
At the 46-yard line.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. It's the Steelers with the early lead. And we're back to South Florida after this. The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter. They've got it 2nd and 1 coming up. Darnold. The open man is Reed. He's got it. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Steelers.
They'll run. Johnson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Here's a designed run. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Taken in by Johnson. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard. Sets up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Darnold. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
Ryland on for the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Steelers will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
On the return is Trey Palmer. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. De'Von Achane ready to take the field. Rest of his Miami offensive teammates. And he continues to be a thorn in the side of defenses trying to stop him. Currently 2nd in the NFL in rushing. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 37-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield.
And the Dolphins,
unbalanced look to the left here on first down.
50-yard line.
Come on. Hey, Warriors, Cougar 19.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Quarterback's trying to give his big tight end a chance to go up and use that large catch radius. Unable to connect. Little letdown here for the tight end community, Mike.
That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
10 yards to go.
They'll look to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Miami. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice. But it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Steelers offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up 2nd and long.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Pistol snap back to Darnold. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Darnold now to throw. Going for it all. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
4th down.
So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward. DK to return. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Dolphins offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. He's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here.
Here we go. Here's Broncos switch. Broncos Cowboys.
On the ground to start the drive, it's A-Check. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
I can promise you that is not how he wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
That one caught. It's Tim Ray DK. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 7.
3rd down coming up.
3rd and 4.
Back to throw. He's got the hook up there to Waddle. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Well run with A-Check. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll stay on the ground if they can. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. 1st down.
And the Dolphins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
2 minutes to play in a tight 1-point game in this first half. We'll come back to Miami after this.
Ready?
Now they'll set up to throw. That is caught at the 3. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. It'll be 1st and goal. That's a gain of 28.
Man, they're just Steelers running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It's such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, first and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
From back at the 2 now, here's second and goal.
At the Steelers' 2-yard line.
Let's go.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Dolphins. Patterson now has the extra point. He's got it. The Dolphins extend the lead to 8. It's 21-13.
Steelers 13.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own
The Steelers offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Quick throw here is complete. And we'll see where they spot this. Very close to a 1st down. He's forced out just shy of the mark.
It's 2nd and inches at the 45-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches.
It's 3rd down and less than a yard.
Laporta in motion. 3rd and short yardage, and here's Darnold. He gets that complete as he hits Reed. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
That's good for a Steelers 1st down.
To throw again is Darnold. First, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go. 2nd and 10. Darnold to the air once more. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away. And that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. I mean, you're not going to get away with it at this level.
Now, he'll air one out. That is caught. And he'll be marked down to 15-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. It's a gain of 43 yards. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
And another great throw right there, Mike. And when you take a look at the numbers, they certainly don't lie. He has just been flat out terrific in this 1st half. His ability to spread the ball around, take what the defense has given him. They've certainly had a lot of success here early on.
And he is going the wrong way. Tackle back at the 7. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
This one caught at the 4. Now Miami going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. Yes, that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. Line of scrimmage, the 3. 3rd and goal. it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's trying to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. About a yard short. Now, what do you do on 4th and 1? Patterson's kick is good. And the Dolphins tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
By today's kicking standard, Mike, this is clearly a chip shot. I don't know if there was a lot of question that he'd make this one. So nice job making sure you end the half on a high note, coming away with 3.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now, Darnold. He's going to look for the home run ball. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Now an opening past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Devon Achane ready to take the field with the rest of his Miami offensive teammates. We check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into this weekend, and you see he is currently 2nd in that category. He's going to air this one out, and he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Panther 60.
He's going to dial up another deep ball. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. He's got a man! It's Harris! And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
First down.
It's a big play there for Miami. 32 yards.
You gotta fuck this out. Hey, spin. Ready, you ready?
Back to the air one more time. First down throw there is incomplete.
I'm not sure if it's this big lead or if it's just this second half pressure getting to him, but that's just a careless throw by the quarterback. And don't let this lead fool you. Throws like that can change this game in an instant. And this defense knows they gave him one and they let him off the hook.
This offense moving quickly, and they'll try to get set.
Up 3rd and 5.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3.
He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Steelers offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
It's a gain of
Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. But that one gives him a first down. On this first down, it's Johnson. And a good one here on the ground across midfield. Let's give him 9 for the carry.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
In motion, Reed. A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Johnson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Johnson. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. From the 22 now, here's second down and 3.
Second and 3.
Another run here with Johnson. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
He was taken down behind.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
They'll send the receiver in motion to the left. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's going to have the Steelers first down by a good couple of yards. 4th and 4, and they pick up 6.
First down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
On the give, it's Johnson. Not much happening there, just a short gain. It is second and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9 at the Dolphins' 15-yard line.
Darnold to throw. Pass taken in by Johnson. And good work here defensively. They force him out after a gain of just a yard. And now it's third down.
Third down.
Darnold. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down. Chad Ryland on now for the field goal. This from 30 yards out. 3 for 3 in the game as this one is also good. And the Steelers are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
Palmer now to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Out goes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And they'll somehow turn this into a net parking lot. Out of bounds after a pickup of a yard.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 8.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles. 6.
He'll look to throw. That is caught left side by Waddle. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Makes it third and 2.
Now a 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Shot. Cougar 19. 18 Cardinals.
They'll look to throw. Sending it deep for Waddle. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball. And it is 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
70 Timberwolves. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks. 70 Lions. 79 Broncos.
They do indeed snap as they'll, and the rush is going to get there. He goes down. They were taking a big risk going for it from their own territory. It does not pay off, and it's a turnover on down. A give, and here's Johnson. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. Throwing, Darnold. And he'll just bite the ball and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
And 2.
Here's Darnold. Open man, left side. He's got it. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the Steelers first down.
To throw is Darnold. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one.
At the 15-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
Here's Darnold again.
Second and 7.
A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
On 3rd and 2, it's Darnold. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line, down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
Now a screen set up for Johnson. To the pylon, he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. Now we'll get a 2-point try here. Darnold has the offense lined up.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he'll get into the end zone. Doing it on his own. Successful 2-point conversion.
24.
You just have to find a way defensively to step up there and get a stop. It's one thing to give up 6. You allow a touchdown. But now dig deep, man. Get a stop. Looked like there was some confusion, and offense is going to come away with 8.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but it's out of bounds, says the official who was right there. Not the most accurate pass. It's incomplete, and it's second down.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Steelers are going to get the ball to start the second quarter as time expires here in the first. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And he finds some space tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Quick throw, taken in, and he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Number 87.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 19.
On the handoff, it's Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That is his 3rd touchdown of the game and his 9th for the year. Extra point now by Riley. He knocks it through, and the Steelers have taken a 4-point advantage.
31, Dolphins 27.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. We'll start at the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point.
Dragon 60. Ready. Gravity Lions.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. To the outside, he's got Waddle. And he is out of bounds at the 45.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good for a Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
19 Tiger. Buffalo 18. Go.
Back to throw. On the right side, complete to Harris. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. Terrific day throwing the ball, and the numbers now show it. Over 300 yards passing in this one. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Asante Samuel on the coverage.
19.
Back to the air one more time. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10.
Well, Mike, sometimes we try to make NFL football a lot harder than it is. When you have a reliable target like this, and he just continues to get open, and you realize the defense simply can't cover him, there's no reason to look anywhere else. Not only has he put together a tremendous game statistically, but he's just been flat-out dominant.
They'll look to throw again. This one is hauled in on the feet in bounds. Yes! Touchdown Miami. It's his 3rd touchdown hit this year. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
31.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll start out 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. This one is caught by Reed. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for it with Johnson. He's inside the 35. And they finally bring him down, but he gets it to the red zone. Brings it inside the 20. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They'll go again with Johnson. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Darnold. He'll step up and run this. And the Steelers are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
First down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll send a man in motion left. Now Darnold. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up second and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Darnold to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here.
Darnold's pass.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
They'll try and throw. Here's Darnold. A dive for the end zone, and he loses the football. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. Fourth quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
Safe kick taken at the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
24-yard line.
The Dolphins offense about ready to take over once more. This game level following the made field goal. So they need to put something together here. It begins with first and 10.
Here we go. Ready, ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete. They'll try again here. It's second and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
He'll look to throw. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
That's good.
All 3 timeouts, plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for first and 10. And he's in. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Dolphins. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Here's first down. So the drive begins with a give to Johnson. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. In motion, Reed. They'll drop to throw. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. That one pinballs around, but is incomplete. Jaden Reed was the intended target. Third down coming up. They send a receiver in motion left. Throwing on third down is Darnold. Gives it away quickly, and it's caught. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll run with Johnson, and he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
At this point, we're going to need two hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Throwing, Darnold. Will swing this out to Johnson, and they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's third down.
Here's Darnold. There's that man again. Another catch. And he is very close to the first down, but eyeball, he is shy of it. They say it's 4th and inches. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, it's trailing late. Got to let it fly. So wind up a turnover on down. The Dolphins offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. And still 2 timeouts left for the defense, but no real need to use them. They're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the lines. It's a loss of a couple.
Loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 37-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
19, Panther 60, Panther.
He'll drop to throw. Forced to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. And now the Steelers are going to use their third and final timeout. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. At Cowboy 80. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Let's go.
They'll look to throw. Throughout another catch for his favorite target. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
First and 10.
Unbalanced look to the left here on 1st down.
Let's go. Captain, Viking 18. Ready.
Moving to his right. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect, and it falls incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10.
18, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it. Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Here we go. One final play. He's going to run it. And he'll be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So a win here for the Dolphins. And with an open date on the schedule next week, they'll be able to savor this one for a while. Rest up and ready to get back at it in 2 weeks' time.
side of Los Angeles. Last stop in town before I hit the road. And it was hot. I said, man, point that fan at me, and I'll be good to go. Wasn't playing songs for long when came in candidly, but the prettiest young thing I ever saw. And she was hot, nothing short of masterpiece. I said, oh, I need to know, yeah, is that your man? Yeah, cause if it isn't, yeah, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. She said, I have a proposition. Every really want to take me home tonight. I said, what's that? And she said, if you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. If you can make me dance, I'll stay forever. So I sung how I wore when it came hard to breathe. Hit the focus to make sure I hit the notes. And let it calm, and I won't blame you if you can't believe. But she began to flow. That's your man, hey, cause if it isn't, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. Now she say I'm a magician, and if you're ready, they want to take me home tonight. It's quite